review and rank the top five of whatever I want. I'm your host, Rice Knight. I'm joined today with.
I'm Corey the Curator.
How you been doing, man?
I've been good. Just exciting things going on at Snide Studios. A couple weeks ago, we released our first interview, and we're going to be doing more of that probably once a month or so. We're slowly retooling the format of the Snide show. If you're not checking that out, check that out and let us know. Give us some feedback, because we're a little more lost than we are over here on the Rye 5. You got a good setup over here on the Rye 5.
Well, I appreciate it, man. And the that interview was awesome, and AC did a really good job with it. I think he was, for a first interview, that was a pretty solid one.
He did, didn't he? You couldn't tell he was nervous at all. It's crazy. He was shaking like a leaf afterwards. It's amazing. He was just kind of thrown into that thing.
For sure, and I know that I think I said something kind of similar as you. We're kind of the opposite, as far as that aspect. Normally, it's a little harder during than after.
Yeah, that's so true. That's so true. What is that?
I'm sipping on a gold leaf, on a local pick from Devil's Backbone.
A gold leaf? I haven't heard of that
It's
one.
it's a golden lager.
I like those. Those are my favorite kind.
I know we're doing things a little different this time. We're doing the remote. It's cool that we're able to do this. I think with Skype.
Yeah. For those that can't tell, we're actually doing this the old school headphone way. Like Snide Studios 1999, man. And we still got the background. We're in this place spiritually, which this is a cool looking digs. What's the topic for today?
Today we're kind of doing a continuum from the last episode. We're doing this is sit down chain restaurants for the five today.
Right, so kind of like steakhouses, bistros, but the big ones everyone knows about. I guess diners too. Diners, right?
And I've got a bit of a mix here. But I guess we could go on and start. Did you want to start with your number five?
Yeah, and they're all like I guess I should clarify diners, bistros, the chain ones, just the franchises.
The chains, sit down chain restaurants.
Before well, I'll save my honorable mention for later. I got two honorable mentions along with the basic five.
Do the honorable mentions maybe before the number one.
All right, sir. Well, I'll do that. So speaking of steakhouses, I know you may not be as big of a fan. You're not usually into this kind of food. I did check though that this chain here, known as so this is Sakura Japanese Steakhouse, seafood and sushi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I guess that is kind of they've got a little chain, yeah.
there are two locations around here, and then there is so apparently their main locations are actually in Maryland.
Okay.
Most of them are in Maryland. I suppose some of them might be hibachi style. The one around here is not hibachi style. Which those are the ones like we have Kabuki Steakhouse is the more hibachi style where it's got the flat
like
top in front of you.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
despite the vicious rumors I hear about this place that are unsubstantiated, I'm not even going to address those. This place is great. It's a very cheap, relatively fast because they are always hopping. But you get that bento box, you're going to get it quick, boy. Those bento boxes. I can't quit the bento boxes, and I can't quit the yum yum sauce, man. I've had at least three other kinds of yum yum sauce, and none of them are as good as the ones they have at Sakura, man. They're great.
I haven't been there in a good little bit. I know that I know with COVID, it's been a little. I know that they might have slowed down a little bit, but I mean, as
Hmm.
far as with the price, as far as going there, comparatively to somewhere like Kabuki, if you're
Hmm.
needing like a quick dinner,
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty good. And I know that I've seen you get those bento boxes, and sometimes they're good for more than one sitting.
Yeah, yeah, I can eat like half on lunch and then like save the other half for later, man. They give you such generous portions. They've got the Buddha style that's got it's got tofu, but their fish is good. Their I know they have chicken and steak. I haven't had those. Even the veggie though, where they do tempura style veggie and then like some mix stir fry veggies. They're really, I mean, as far as like a quick Japanese steakhouse style food, you're not going to get better around here. Around here.
That
I wonder what their
that is true.
Maryland locations with that fresh right out the Atlantic, man. That
I bet
fresh
that is.
fish.
Yeah. That's true. That's true, and especially if it's given if it's similar in price, that would be good.
Totally,
Um,
totally. So what's
now,
your number
as
5?
my number five, and it might be on yours. One of my actually, it's funny that today we're actually recording this on a Wednesday, and it's good for this day because you get that free pie. Oh,
Oh, Charlie's. Is that? No, I'm just kidding. That's not their jingle at all. Yeah, oh, Charlie's, man. Oh, Charlie's. They're a mainstay, right? They're like, they're always there for you, man. They're kind of like, well, maybe not. I was going to say they're the McDonald's of, but no, I'd say Applebee's is more the
Applebee's
McDonald's of the chain steakhouse. This,
steakhouses. Sure.
yeah, but O'Charlie's, man, I like how they have a very varied selection, right?
True. That's what I was gonna say. One as far as as I'm not as a big as a fan of steak, as you mentioned earlier.
Hmm.
I go for like their pasta. Their pasta is pretty
They
good.
got
There's
good
this like
pasta.
yeah, this one I've got it's kind of like a New Orleans like Cajun chicken pasta. And it's got like tomatoes
Ah.
and stuff in it. It's pretty good. And then you get that. It's like something that you get there. It's like a meal almost. You get that. And then I think like a bread or something with it. And then you also get like a slice of pie. It's called like a trio. And that's normally what I get. 'Cause it's just like a few extra bucks, and you get that slice of pie at the end. Um,
Couldn't.
Maybe I was gonna say maybe that we could pull it up, but it's like you get like the trio. But um, yeah, O'Charlie's it's a solid like you said, a mainstay.
Yeah, mainstay. The You got the variety. You got, I mean, shoot, you can get sweet potato fries, rice pilaf. You can get slaw. Like they got a few different mac and cheese, baked potato, broccoli. If you don't want to get the heavy stuff,
Yeah, and
burgers.
I
I
always
mean,
uh, just like
fish. Like
cotton candy drink.
they got a cotton candy drink.
Yeah, so what I get is it's a Sprite, and then you like or it comes it's a Sprite, and then on the top of it they like cover the top with like cotton candy. And what you do is you put the cotton candy in the drink, and it like disintegrates.
Hmm.
Um, and
Oh,
then it adds a flavor.
yeah, yeah. I've heard of those. Man, fucking Charlie's, dude. They got it all right here, man. Spicy Jack, cheese wedges, got pickle chips. I mean, really, just all the. It's like you know what? I'd say they're more the McDonald's of like a pub. Like they got like a sort of a pub menu. You know.
Yeah, that's true. And they do have, I know they have like the bar and stuff like that. Like a typical like steakhouse and that sit down. Like they've got a nice little sized bar, but it's
Yo, they even got a rewards program apparently. I mean, shoot. Yeah, check it out. The O Club. Exclusive news and rewards, free appetizer, and birthday gift.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's pretty solid.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you for friends, you get appetizers. Why not?
Right, why not? So what's your number 4?
Number 4, while we're in this territory, I would say, in my opinion, the superior choice to O'Charlie's would be Cheddars Scratch Kitchen.
Cheddars. Wow. Okay.
I'm more of a Cheddars guy than O'Charlie's guy, and I think they do a very similar thing.
Is that I know the closest one I think we have here is in Roanoke, right?
Yeah, unfortunately. O'Charlie's is, just for the convenience factor, they're right there. But if we had a Cheddars over here, that'd be my place where I'd be getting takeout all the time.
I really like the way like the inside of it looks. It looks just very like, chill inside. They have like a bunch of like plants and stuff like that.
It's very warm. It's very warm as well. They don't got the pasta, it looks like. They do have other comfort food. Oh, looks like no, they got some ziti here. They got a New Orleans pasta. But they also got chicken pot pies, country fried steak, country fried chicken. Wow. Of course, they got steaks. They got ribs, seafood. I like their fish tacos there, if I could find it.
Wow. Okay. Is it like a whitefish?
Yeah, it's like a whitefish. Maybe it's a seasonal item, but I remember I got some cheap of those. Some cheesy fries. Let me also look at their sides. You can tell a lot about a restaurant by what sides they offer.
True. That is true. If it's more than fries, that's a big thing.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Where are their sides? Maybe it's under combinations. Get a little surf and turf there. Looks like it's mainly fries, but their combinations, they've got like some rice, what have you. And I mean, like, if you get some a rack of ribs and some tenders, or say like a rack of ribs and some shrimp, they'll give you some broccoli. It looks like some broccoli, some carrots. That's really all you need. You don't really need anything else. But the appetizer, that's right. They got really good queso there. Remember that. They got some queso.
I'll have to try it out. I know I haven't been there in a good bit.
Ooh, Wisconsin cheese bites, Ryan. Wisconsin cheese bites.
That's important.
And they got all your spirits as well, so they really, they're very similar, but also there's some key differences. But
Dude, yeah, I was gonna say it's very like close to like an O'Charlie's menu.
Yeah, it is.
Now my number 4, I guess moving on to a similar that I just had to put on there, just I guess for like the nostalgia of it, is Applebee's.
Applebee's,
I had to put
really?
I had to put Applebee's on there, and it's merely this, as far as to do like the convenience, the price, 2 for $20 or 2 for $25.
Yeah.
If you're, as far as like if you're in a pinch, looking for like a cheaper dinner now. Now Applebee's isn't going to be one that I would like frequent very often, but as far as but when I go there, they have really good appetizers as well. As far as their wings are really good.
Okay.
They have really good barbecue wings. Get this honey pepper chicken, and it comes in like mac and cheese. And that's like I don't know why, like mac and cheese is like a vessel for me.
Of all your vessels, Ryan, I have to say that might be the most preposterous vessel yet.
Really? Yeah, I know you make like tuna mac and cheese after all.
Okay, Touche, touche. Yeah, I'd say it's deeper that pasta. Pasta and cheese just goes perfectly with pasta. You know.
That's true. Exactly. I for some reason putting like pulled pork in pasta or mac and cheese is really good.
Pulled pork.
Which I guess is
Yeah,
similar.
that's that. I've never had that, but that actually does sound good. It's very casserole-esque, right? Like,
Exactly. And like the
yeah.
sauce from the pork mixes with the cheese.
Ooh. That sounds really, really good. Man,
It is.
I think some of these places they have things on their menus around here that might be exclusive to our area because I can't find. Did you say it was honey barbecue? I feel like you said it was lemon pepper. What did you say?
Honey pepper. It's
Honey
like
pepper.
honey pepper. Like
They some of this stuff I can't find on the online menus, but in our
might be
area,
like a franchise thing.
yeah.
But yeah, and I think as far as the nostalgic factor of Applebee's, I know it's one that Mom would we would go out to every once in a while, or to go out to dinner. She didn't cook or anything like that.
Yeah, on the rare occasion, exactly. That she didn't cook. Yeah,
exactly.
Cause
So what's your number 3?
all right. Well, I was just gonna say about Applebee's before we moved on. I will say they kind of perfected the game as far as that franchise pub steakhouse thing. Like I guess just bistro. I guess bistro is kind of the catch-all for all these things. Without an Applebee's, will we have a Cheddars? Will we have an O'Charlie's? I don't know. Those places did what Applebee's does better, but I would say Applebee's does do all the things that these other places do. Just perusing their menu, it's pretty much like you took the Cheddars menu, the O'Charlie's menu, and you put them together because they just do everything. They just do everything.
That's true.
Pub pretzels with beer cheese dip, chicken wonton tacos. You're damn right they got the appetizers. And I'll say I kind of wrote them off because there was a period when they fell off in quality. There were a couple times, the last couple times I went there years and years ago, mind you. I mean, they could have pulled a Domino's and now they fucking stepped it back up. But I felt like everything on my plate just got out the microwave. Like they put a plate in front of me and I'm like, this bread is like, nuked. Like this meat is hot on the outside, cold on the middle. It's like what? So maybe they turned it around. It certainly looks at it. Just looking at their menu, I'm like, I don't remember half these things being on their menu at that time.
They have. I feel like they have. It has been a little bit since I've been there. I don't know if I've been there since maybe like in the last year and a half or so. But as far as it's always stuck with me. I know that there is, as far as quality, if you're wanting to sit down and I think you had you made a good point. Call back to previously. You get what you pay for.
You get always. That's right.
Exactly.
That's right. That's right.
You're wanting quality, pay for it. But as far as it is still good. Like we said, in a pinch.
Exactly. What I meant to mention, they invented the car side to go. They invented that shit. Now everyone's doing it, especially since COVID, of course. But even before COVID, the past 5 years, everyone's picked up on that. Oh, order on an app, go in, grab it, like Panera. All these places now offer this, and Applebee's was the first. They really were.
Exactly.
They really were. You called when you got there, and they're like, here you go. Yeah.
Moving. I think now. What's your number 3?
Well, now there's one thing on all these menus that they offer, but I won't get there because when I get this particular item, I get it from a place where it is intended to come from, and that is the burger. And no better franchise burger joint is there Them motherfucking Red Robin.
That
Red
was on my
Robin.
I
Auto
knew it was
parts. No.
gonna have some overlap. That one was actually my next one.
I knew it. I knew it, man. I knew we were both going to have this one because this is nostalgia for us. This is quality for us. This has never been a bad time. Have we ever had a bad time at a Red Robin?
That's true. I know that, and man, just everything there. I don't think they have a bad item on the menu. You know, like I feel like every burger I've always gotten there has always been fresh. And speaking of, you were mentioning the sides. They have some pretty solid sides. You can get sweet potato fries.
Yes, they introduced me to the sweet potato fry.
That's a good point. They did have that pretty early in the game.
Yeah, because sweet potatoes, they were kind of meme-ified for a second, you know?
True.
They were the bacon for a moment. When they were dubbed a superfood, everyone's like, "Oh, I can just replace my potato product with this, and it's suddenly healthier." And it's like, well, yeah. I'm gonna have to go here soon, dude. It's always been my thing is the tavern. I always get a single tavern. I might get the double. I usually get the ghost pepper put on it. This and I always chase it down with their screaming red or their flaming red zombie, screaming red zombie. Which one is it?
I think it is screaming.
There
red
it
zombie.
is. There's my motherfucking ooh. That's my shit right there. That right there. Oh my god. It's I'm sorry. Go ahead.
What is it? Is it rum? I know they have. I think rum's in it.
It's
what else?
There's like 3 or 4 of the different kinds of rum, and the rest is like a fruit juice blend that is just amazing. Which I think it's like what they put in their lemonades or something. Something, man. It's one of those things people try to replicate online. It's a modification of the classic zombie. The classic zombie is just a classic. It's just a heavy rum cocktail.
I had to I think I remember last time I went. I remember because I was looking at the drink menu, and I was like, so I tried their sangria, and it was okay. But I was like, let me try something else. I didn't want to get like a domestic light beer or nothing like that.
Yeah, you want something.
So I could just drink that at home if I wanted to.
Right.
But I was like, let me try one of these screaming red zombies. So I was like, I know who Corey is. I mean, you've been getting those for a good minute, like a long, good long time.
Yeah.
I tried it, and I was like, man, these are good. I was like, these could get me in trouble.
Yeah, because they go, much like the Long Island, it's just, it goes down so easily. It's so easy to eat or drink so many of them. And they're perfect when you're eating something spicy. Like, it's for some reason. And there are 2 burgers I saw on this menu that I need to try next time. I don't know if they still do the tavern. When I'm looking at this menu, it looks like they've kind of modified the menu somehow.
They have like 3 or 4 taverns. I know last time I was there, they still had the Pig Out Tavern. If you remember that one,
doesn't have the barbecue bacon or something like that.
Yeah, it was something like that. Yeah, like a bacon cheeseburger esque. Is I think what they were going for. I think they still had that nacho one. I think you got that one time.
I love that one where it's got like cumin and shit in it, like in some sort of like queso or it's something like that. It's so good. But I need to try these 2. Listen to these, Ryan. There's the Burnin' Love Burger, and it's got fried jalapeno coins, house-made salsa, pepper jack cheese, lettuce, tomato, and chipotle aioli.
Ooh, I think Ivy tried that one, and I know she recommended it, so it's definitely. I think you should, and it definitely sounds right up your alley. That sounds like something that you would like.
Yeah, with the spicy shit and like the Tex-Mex shit. The other thing, this sounds even more up my alley. The bonsai. a teriyaki glazed patty, grilled pineapple, cheddar, lettuce, tomatoes, and onion.
I've had that one.
You've had the
That one's
bonsai? Is it good with that?
yeah.
That pineapple? Oh.
It is so good. Yeah. I think that yeah, that one's really good. But now those taverns, because as far as for me, it may be kind of like with the kind of why I'm not as a big a fan of steak. The bigger burgers, I feel like that they're good, but I just feel like that the price of the tavern, it's just it's not bad. Two people get one of those and like some drinks. You're not looking any more than like $30.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're good. They're good. It's a good price, good quality. If you don't like burgers for some reason, they do offer other stuff. I'm actually looking at some of this stuff, and the other stuff does look good. Pub
That's
mac and
wraps.
cheese. They got. Also, I did notice those burgers were also available in chicken as well, if you're so
Ooh.
inclined. We try to stay poultritarian, but once every other month or so, it's just like you got to get that B12. You got to get that like.
Yeah, you gotta get some type of meat.
Yeah. Yeah, and chicken doesn't always do it.
True.
Look at that.
That's good.
Look at that Walt Flanagan sandwich there. It's just a single sad bun with a single grilled chicken patty. I'd at least throw some lettuce and tomato, a little aioli on there. But I could go on and on about burgers, man, especially Red Robin. Shouts out to Red Robin.
Just one more thing about Red Robin. They're one thing I really like about them is they have really good dipping sauces.
That's true. I didn't think about that. They do.
They've got a aioli that is so good.
Oh
With
yeah.
your fries.
Mm-hmm.
And one more thing. Their lemonade, their freckled lemonade.
That's
also
right.
a Red Robin staple.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. Right here, the freckled lemonade.
They have a hard version of it as well.
Yeah. And they do that with like a lot of fruits too. You got the poppin' purple lemonade, the very berry raspberry limeade. Oh, they do an orange cream soda, a raspberry cream soda. They got the fucking.
Oh.
So, yeah, they use those juices in those fruits in a lot of their cocktails too, which is why their cocktails are so much better. That's the key to a good cocktail. Is like skip on the fucking simple syrups. Get the juice. Yeah, get the juice.
So definitely, yeah. Before we move on, we'll definitely have to do a Red Robin trip soon.
Oh yeah. Oh dude, if they let us film in there, that'd be amazing. Yeah. Do a pod.
That was my next one. So do you want to do your number 2 next, or do you want me to do my number 2? Or
There's no way we're already that far. I've done 3. You're right. Wow, this episode's speeding along. Well, I'm gonna totally shake things up. Well, no, I'm not gonna. Well, you know what? I'm gonna do it. This is my token buffet choice, because chain buffets are sit-down chain experiences, and I'm just gonna shout out the main one that we know of, Golden Corral.
okay.
Golden Corral. Many a vacation we've spent to lunch at Golden Corral. At least
lunch, but also one thing I like about it, and I don't know if you remember this, Golden Corral breakfast.
that's right.
That was a game changer for me. 'Cause you know me with breakfast. I mean, and they had that the make your own omelet. You could do like your own omelet. You remember that?
That's right. I do remember that. Yeah. The one around us closed recently. I mean, it's buffets they're out. They're done.
Yeah.
Buffets. That's part of why I chose a buffet, because I just want to say rest in peace buffets. Every buffet everywhere. I will never be sitting in another buffet again. Even if they survive this. I was germ funny before. Now it's even more like I don't like how most of the people you see in a buffet are children, right? Sneeze guard doesn't help. Sneeze guard doesn't help, and there's supposed to be rules. I've been that one in public who's I'm like, should I go over there and brat out on those people over there? Should I turn into a Brad and just go over there and tell them like, hey, you're supposed to get the food for your kid. Your kid's not supposed to come over here because, and they say that on the signs, like, don't let people under this because
under the age of like 13 or 16 or something like that.
They climbing up like, coughing all over the shit, like,
I don't know. The worst part is I don't know if you caught this one, but kids and ice cream machines at buffets are like absolutely horrendous.
Yes, yes, I have. I have actually a distinct memory of us sitting down, like looking over at like where we just got our ice cream, being like seeing these kids run up there with their boogery hands and ugh. Yeah. I had good times in the buffet world, but it's
definitely very few and far between for me. Like, I haven't probably been to a buffet since probably when we went last time.
No way. Really?
Like, I think, I remember we went to Golden Corral, like, here, if you remember, it was like after an event. I think was it when I helped you move, maybe, or something like that? We had went to Golden Corral, I think.
I vaguely remember this. Vaguely.
Yeah, but yeah, like you said, it is, they're not bad for the price, but there's definitely other options.
Yeah, other better options, like someone preparing your food right then before you eat it instead of 8 hours ago.
Exactly. Culinary was one of the things that killed buffets for me. I did not realize how bad they were. Like, growing up, I didn't hear anything about it. Like, it was just one of the normal, like, oh, okay, we're going to Golden Corral. That's cool.
It was fun.
I can eat as much as I want, and
you could get shrimp and pizza and
steak.
Yeah, that when you're a kid, you don't realize, like, first of all, you're not supposed to eat like that, because for you to get the amount of food to make the price worth it, you have to eat severely over the amount of calories you're supposed to. Like, and it's for you to, so most of the time, like, people, like sensible people like my partner who are like, I eat when enough to fill me up, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? They're not getting plate 2, plate 3, and they're not getting their money's worth. People like us, we want to get our money's worth, so we're like, I'm stuffed. I'm going to finish this rib because they won't let me take it with me, and like, I'm not going to waste,
Growing up, you were taught to not let plate, like.
Yeah, and to get your money's worth, because if you're just getting one plate, you're not getting your money's worth. So it's like, I'm not gonna come here and not use the chocolate fountain. Even though I'm not hungry, I'm gonna eat some of that chocolate. I
kind of really wanted dessert, but
also, how gross is a chocolate fountain? That people are taking the stick that they eat off of, putting the food on the stick, drizzling it under chocolate, and the chocolate touches their thing and then continues to circulate. Yeah. And continues
down,
to circulate.
Right back up.
Yeah. And then their drool, they're fucking.
I was hoping that people would just use different sticks and took them back to their table.
You would hope.
Just sit there and eat like marshmallows for like minutes at a time, one after another. Like.
Yeah, that's why you're not supposed to take your plate back. You get a new plate when you go up there. You're not supposed to bring the same plate or the same bowl, because your tongs touch the plate that you just ate off of. Tongs go back. It's like they're just a cesspool. They're a cesspool
100%.
of waste and like, and then also like the food's just it's mostly corn syrup. You know, it's not even.
Mediocre at best.
Yeah.
Like, it's not even that good to me. Like, whatever you're getting, there is a better quality somewhere else.
Yeah, for relatively the
But,
same price. Yeah, but yeah, rest in peace buffets. Every buffet everywhere. What's your number
now,
two?
So my number two is speaking of like it is in a diner. I have very nostalgic memories of this one as well. And you can get breakfast at any point, which is one of my
I know what
favorites.
you're gonna say.
And I had a friend, his mom had worked there, and she would bring stuff late at night back when I would stay up all night when you were a teenager. Get bacon and cheese fries at 1 a.m. fresh.
Bacon and cheese fries.
Denny's.
That was my number one.
No, it wasn't.
It was. It was 100%. I'm so mad that as soon as I moved in here, the Dennys by us closed.
So true. Oh, then it would have been so convenient.
Waffle House can go sit on a fucking waffle.
It's for me. It's good. That's good for local use for similar regard. Waffle House is super close for me. So if there is a time when I want to go out late at night,
get that either cheese fries or an omelet or a pancake or a waffle or
But exactly. But as far as for Denny's, they're also on my list for if I'm going for something other than breakfast. They also have pretty solid shakes as well.
I was gonna
milk
say
shake.
that. I was gonna say that. Yeah, that's one thing that they do have. One of the few things that they have that the other places don't have. I mean, one thing is that retro look, which as cheese ball and as suburban and as pedestrian, as fucking Nickelback as it is, I like it. I like it.
Exactly. I want to feel like it is like the 50s, and for their breakfast they also have the what is it, the 2468 menu. So if you're in a pinch that way, you have like you can get like a stack of pancakes for like $2.
Yeah.
Which like that if you're in a pinch for that would that's great. But just going back to before, like with my friend, like I said, at like 1 a.m. She would call us and she's about to get off work. She'd be like, do y'all want anything? And she'd like bring it home with her, and also with the shakes when they make it, you get your shake in your glass cup, and then they would also bring like a metal cup that was like the leftovers.
Yup. They didn't short you.
Exactly.
They didn't short you. Sometimes like if they didn't give a fuck what they were doing, you get like a whole nother shake there. You'd be like, damn.
Whole other shake. Exactly. Exactly. But did you have any honorable mentions or any before you bring up before we do, I guess, my number one?
I do, but real quick, IHOP, you can go sit on a fucking pancake. Denny's. Denny's.
So Denny's overall for the all-time breakfast diner.
In my opinion, yeah, just as far as franchise diner gets, Denny's nailed it. Like you said, the 246, the shakes, the variety of menu, the feel. Waffle House has its place. IHOP, I guess, has its place. I always want to like IHOP. I always want to. I always go there with good intentions. They never want me there. Right. The food's always cold and late. Like, if it's late, at least make it hot. Like, you brought it to me late and it's cold. Like, I don't know.
Man,
I don't know.
I remember though one time I was there, and it was late, like, and it was close to around like probably around 2 in the morning. But I was there. had a friend that came in out of town, and that was about the only thing that was open. So like, all right, we'll go to IHOP, and I kid you not, we were waiting for our food, good probably 45 minutes to an hour, and
Wow.
somebody else got their food, and they sent it back, and I hear, because we were sitting close to the back, this cook put gravy on somebody's pancake.
Who is the cook? Like, what is in? It's been an issue for years and years around here, just with our location. You may have a good IHOP near where you live. Our IHOP is garbage, always has been, and there's no way it's been the same cook the whole time. So I'm wondering if it's something about the preparation process. It's one of those. Sometimes you have this effect with places that the place never improves because people keep quitting because it's shitty. So it's this vicious cycle of like they never get the good people in there at the same time. Always, and so you're always short-handed. It's always some places just have that curse, and I feel like the IHOP around here. I don't know. I'm just trying to make sense of.
I will give it some redemption.
Okay.
So I don't know if you remember, IHOP the one here closed, because of COVID. It was like during COVID it had closed
For a minute, yeah.
Opened again.
Yeah.
For like under new management.
Oh.
And they have limited hours. They're not always open right now, I think, because of COVID.
Right.
But last time I went, I will say it was pretty solid. But I also, maybe because it had a chance to close the building,
Yeah.
they were able to reset.
Yeah, it wasn't too awful. I've gone once in that time period.
Just one more, just segueing from the diner. Just one other diner that is pretty far up. I would put it over IHOP and Waffle House. I don't know if you've been there much. Omelet Shop.
Omelet Shop. To me, they're another. They're kind of like Waffle House. I think they're like the Waffle House of the North. I think in the South you get Waffle House. Like most people north of Virginia don't even know what a fucking Waffle House is, or west of like Indiana or whatever.
Because I know the headquarters is in like Atlanta.
Is it of
Waffle House?
Oh, right, for Waffle House. Omelet Shop. Let me just see where their flagship would be. Michigan. So yeah, they're more of a northern thing, I think.
Okay, yeah.
But
That's true.
they got the laminated menu. They got the variety of different omelets. Their signature. Their signature recipe. They even copied the whole Waffle House sign, where it's like the OME. Yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
Omelets are good. I'm an egg guy. I love eggs. So I don't think I have enough experience with the Omelet Shop to really.
Well, now there was one in Salem. It closed. But I know there's one in Dublin.
Yeah, I did see that when I saw the Omelet Shop near me. The closest one is in Dublin. But yeah, shouts out to. Oh, it's a truck stop too. I see.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah. I mean, if I had to, if I was on the way back, I'm on 81, and I can't make it home. If I can't make it home, but I'm in Dublin, I'll check it out.
It's not bad. So what's your honorable mention?
My honorable mention, well, I have two. One I'll save in case it's your number one, but if it's not, I'd like to just shout them out at the end. But my technicality is Ninja Cafe Kung Fu Tea in Blacksburg here. Now, two things. Yeah, they do. Their main thing is sushi burritos. But the main thing is they have a drive-through.
Wow.
It's a long wait drive-through though. So it's always, every time you're like, I mean, right now you can't go in because they're doing drive-through only, but when I tried the drive-through, when they still had a lobby, I was like, I should have just gone in. Like, I don't know why. Like, what's the point of this drive-through? Because it's the same. But it's a good thing they had it, because now they have it for right now.
Okay.
Again, you can't go inside. Now, the other thing is that Ninja Cafe is a one-of-a-kind location. Kung Fu Tea is the franchise. Kung Fu Tea it's just a tea place, right? They're like the Starbucks of that sort of boba style tea. And I'll pull up their the Kung Fu Tea menu, because it's amazing. I do love their fucking Kung Fu Teas. But the main thing that brings me in there is the sushi burrito. I freaking love the sushi burritos. They have this eel one that is just amazing. But they do espresso, milk strike, whatever that is, available hot or cold. They got slushes. They got these yogurts, milk tea, punch, milk cap, which kind of looks like a macchiato type thing, and then they just have the classic teas. But the thing is, they're like the fucking Ben and Jerry's of flavors on these things. You see, they've got a bunch of herbal things you can put in them, like vitamin type things you can put in them. These different kinds of jellies. It's very boba. These red beans, sesame, chai, cocoa, of course, Oreo. Wow. Ginger.
Okay.
And these are all the milk strikes. So it seems like there's something. So signature Kung Fu Tea flavors paired with freshly cooked wow bubbles. So these wow bubbles they're like boba kind of things, and lactose-free lactate milk. So we could even bring Dad there. He's lactose intolerant, and he could have a milk strike.
For the people that have a lactose allergy.
Mm-hmm.
You have that's awesome. That it's always good when like a restaurant caters to that, or you see something that has they have like a little symbol for like gluten free.
Yep, vegetarian.
But I've never been there. I've heard good things about it. It's just that I guess with like my brain was like sushi's their main thing, so I don't really need.
So the main thing is the Kung Fu Tea, and like it's mainly been something that you see in like airports I know of. But they have locations all over the world. Southern California, Texas, New York City has the most around here, but they've got locations in Japan, Cambodia, Taiwan, Canada, Australia, like Kung Fu Tea. So there must be this one-of-a-kind, because I couldn't find a Ninja Cafe anywhere. There were other ninja sushi places, but they weren't the sushi burrito. This place, I don't even think they do like normal rolls. They might, but their main thing is the sushi burrito. And so it's like a one-of-a-kind. It's like when you see a franchise that has like a Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, or something. It's very much like that.
The multiple in one. That's kind of across the street is Cookout, but then you also have Coffee Out.
Coffee Out, yeah. Which they may have the same owner. I'm not sure, but it's like there's the drink franchise and the food franchise. This isn't even a food franchise. It's just wouldn't it be cool if we also offered like I want to talk to the people that open Ninja Cafe, because it's like, A, how did you get this deal? Because this is like a one-of-a-kind type thing. B, what a stroke of genius to be like, I'll franchise this very successful thing, but we'll also offer this other thing where all we got to do is cook up some rice, get some fillings, and, throw it together. And it's a genius.
Having a college 3 to 5 minutes down the road, to offer,
Yeah.
And with the areas that you said that they opened up, like you said, Southern California, Texas, New York, you're looking at, metropolitan areas, the more like busier like city, that they probably like have people walk down, jog or walk down the road. They're like, that every day, they get their tea. And but that's cool to know that not all of the Kung Fu teas they don't all offer the sushi burritos.
Right, right. And maybe there are other ones that have the restaurant fusion thing. Maybe it is, but the ones I looked at, it was just like Kung Fu Tea. It's like in an airport or, in this other place in like a bookstore or something. But listen to see some of these other flavors, and this is why they get me. So apparently they offer just yogurt. They got green tea, grapefruit, orange. And then you've also got the milk tea, which they got coffee milk tea, rose hip milk tea, the green tea, the Kung Fu style is like their normal one. Taro, honey, Thai, oolong, winter melon, almond. The punches are the best though. The punches are always what I get. Oh, they got a lemonade, a grapefruit, a lychee, strawberry, sunshine, pineapple, honey lemonade, peach oolong. The mango green tea is so good. The mango green tea, passion fruit, strawberry, orange green tea, and then they got milk caps, which it seems macchiato style, where it's like there's the tea on the bottom and then the top's got the milk, and some of them it's got cocoa cream, matcha, which looks green, jujube, winter melon, sunshine pineapple, and like so, and then they actually have the fruit in it. They actually have the fruit in it, so it's like always freshly made right there in front of you. Kung Fu tea, so fucking good. I'll get off my soapbox here. So good.
No, you're good. Now, I guess so. I don't have any more honorable mentions. You said you're gonna wait on your other one just in case it's my number one.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm curious what your number one is.
So my number one, and probably my actual number one, out of all the ones that I have mentioned, as I have mentioned, my love for breakfast.
Okay, going in a different direction.
You have other, but they have other, they have lunch as well. I've heard their chicken and dumplings are good.
What is this?
That's gonna be Cracker Barrel.
Cracker Barrel. That'd have to be my number one too. I don't know why I didn't think about Cracker Barrel. How did I not think about Cracker Barrel? It's a chain. It's a sit down. It's it. I don't know why I was thinking breakfast with Dennys. Motherfucking Cracker Barrel. I love Cracker Barrel. I love Cracker Barrel.
So good. You got that the gift shop as well. The smell when you walk in always smells good.
Yeah, it's like they really capture that grandma's house feel and smell.
Right. They've got the candy to match it and everything. But they've also got, I think it's only, in the colder months they've got sometimes they'll have like a fire to go on inside.
Yep.
Just for it to be a sit-down chain, they don't really make you feel like it's a sit-down chain. When you're going to
That's what it was. To me, it feels local, but it's not. It's not at all.
At all, right?
Let me look at their locations. Where are their locations?
So they got Christiansburg, Wytheville, some Roanoke. They've got them everywhere, though.
Their cheese is in Kroger's grocery store. Cracker Barrel locations. They've really parlayed a bunch of different, Yep, they got them in every state. Looks like they got them in every state. Looks like
got them everywhere,
except Hawaii or Alaska. So in all of the contiguous states.
Right, exactly. Yeah, I always get the when I go there, their pancakes, man. Their pancakes, I don't know what it is, because they also have the what is it? Just like a biscuit mix or whatever, just like a mix in the store. I think Cracker Barrel has like their own mix, like marketed out, for biscuits, pancakes.
Yeah. It's very floury. It's very floury, but not too dry. It's not going to dry you out. But
and they have a really good sweet taste to it, and they've got those classic little maple syrup bottles.
Yep.
with the little glass bottles.
Yep, that I always stuff in my pockets. Yep.
Right. And they had the game there as
Oh
well.
yeah, the little Are You an Idiot game. They got the giant checkers out.
True, with the rocking, they got the rocking chairs out.
Country morning breakfast is good. You know, you got your eggs. Their grits are pretty good as long as you salt them real good. Their gravy's okay. Definitely, you got to get your own sausage with the gravy and cut it up and put it in there.
Call back to a previous episode. I think we had talked about that.
Yeah, their gravy is.
It's all no gravy.
It's not spicy. It's not peppery. But it's not sweet. It's not salt. It's just flour. You know.
Yeah.
So so if you get the double meat breakfast, and get that with some gravy, you cut the sausage up, and then you still got bacon for your eggs.
True. That's true.
I gotta try Uncle Herschel's favorite. It's got the hash brown casserole, and it's got chicken tenders. Looks like.
So the exact one that I get is the Mama's Pancake Breakfast.
I don't see that on here. You're always getting off the menu. Oh, here it is. Mama's Pancake Breakfast. And so you got your eggs, you got your bacon with it. You get bacon with that?
Oh, yeah. Well, bacon. Sometimes I get ham.
What kind of eggs do you usually get?
I mix it up. I'll do, sometimes I'll do scrambled, sometimes I'll do over easy. I'm really if I need, if I really want that, real, because for some reason, you sop that up with some bread, some toast.
Yes, yeah, if you get the old timers breakfast and you get, biscuits with it, or, if you get, let's see, there's one that has toast, I can't remember, oh, did I pass? Oh, that's French toast. Mama's French toast.
French toast is good too. Also one of their the staples that is original to there that I love is they get that and that might be called back to a previous episode, that hash brown casserole.
Oh yeah, we talked about that a couple times on here. Yeah, that shit's good.
It is.
You're the one that got me on that. It's really good.
Really.
Yeah, past couple times, cause you pointed out at the holiday thing, and all that. And they got lunch and dinner too, but I don't know who's going to Cracker Barrel and getting. You said the chicken and dumplings are good.
Dude, I've heard their chicken and dumplings are out of this world.
I gotta try that.
But kind of in the same regard, man. If I'm at Cracker Barrel, I'm not getting anything but breakfast.
So their chicken and dumplings, it looks like it's not like a soup. The dumplings are these rectangles, these little rectangles of, and then you can see where some of the chicken is shredded in it, but it doesn't look like there's our family, the way they did it, it was almost like a soup. Yeah, or a stew. Like stew. It's very reminiscent of, I just know because my partner's Jewish, but the matzo ball soup. Matzo balls are basically like dumplings, but it's more chicken stock, whereas chicken and dumplings in our family, it was very much almost like a sawmill gravy that you got
True. That's what I thought.
But it was soupier. Yeah.
You're gonna be like, it looks like what they use for their chicken and dumplings is the same thing as they use for their gravy. It looks like the same pot or something.
Right. At least in our family, but this chicken and dumplings is very I don't know what kind of Yankee ass chicken and dumplings Cracker Barrel's trying to put on us. No, we'll try it one day.
For sure. But yeah, Cracker Barrel is that, yeah, like I said, that has to be probably, if I had to do it, probably that's number one. Red Robin's probably number two. Because Red Robin is just solid.
I could see that.
But did you have, you said you have one more honorable mention?
Oh yeah, I was just going to shout out to this place, because this place, it's one of those I don't have enough experience with to claim that I like more, but we've been there at least once or twice, is a Fuddruckers.
Oh my
self-proclaimed
god.
world's greatest hamburgers. And I would claim that I liked it, but I just don't. I've had them like once. I can't.
One.
I was probably weird and didn't even get a burger at that time.
That's a yeah. I think I have been there once, and it may have been that one time you were there. Because we have one close, semi close to us, but then they closed.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think the closest one you gotta go is to like Johnson City, I think. Is the
Yeah,
close? Yeah.
but
Um,
we just gotta shout them out because it's one of those things.
it
Um,
was, yeah. I was actually gonna. That's so crazy that you had mentioned it because I was gonna put it on my honorable mentions, but I think I just forgot to put it on there. Um, but just I guess maybe like a nostalgic factor. Um, I remember they have a very like out kind of like an outlandish menu for their burgers.
yeah, it's interesting. I'm looking at the menu, so I must have gotten a burger because there wasn't anything else. But they do the big steak fries, or wedges. They're more like wedges. They make all their buns in shop. It looks I don't even see the toppings, but um, they seem to have premium toppings. I see there's like some like grilled onions on this one. It's making my mouth water seeing it, but everything varies by location. It looks like, but they've got Fudd's Exotics. They're showing mainly on this site their different kinds of burgers. The exotics are free-range, grass and grain-fed game burgers, 100% antibiotic and hormone-free, which is great because it's hard to come by.
True.
Looks
So
good.
it's like
Looks good.
that's like a super. Is that more like a super fresh, or is that more like a Beyond?
Well, no, it's real hamburger meat, but it's a lot of these the meat you get in the supermarket, if it's not like organic, and even like they'll try to sell you natural. They'll say natural, and it's like it's the same thing as like the cheap stuff. But the organic stuff, it doesn't have antibiotics or hormones. We're supposedly USDA, you're not supposed to use hormones, but it's one of those blurry lines where people are like, technically, this injection isn't,
Enhancer.
but the big thing is antibiotics, because a big issue with American health, all the inflammation that we get in our guts and in our muscles is inflammation due to the fact that we're like eating shit that was pumped up with medicine and shit because they're in shitty living conditions. Not to get too far into that, but if you are looking for something beyond, they've got they got hot dogs, chicken tenders, and veggie burgers. What I see here is a picture of this veggie burger that looks very good. Looks like it's like made of rice or something.
Okay.
Oh, they do have chicken sandwiches, so I probably was weird and didn't get a burger. But they got shakes, they got Rice Krispie treats.
Yeah.
I wish this menu would show me more, but again, I think it varies so much by location.
I was gonna say maybe that's most of the things that it might be like a franchise thing where that's most of what they have to sell. But then the everything else maybe just is like made up, what that business owner wanted to put in their restaurant.
Exactly.
But I do remember the shakes. I remember the shakes being a thing there.
And the dirty sounding name.
Yeah, right.
You switch that F and that R, you're in some trouble, buddy. You're in some trouble, buddy. This is a family place.
Yeah. Is there, I guess, before we wrap this up, you got any more?
I think we've said all we can about these restaurants. You got your bistros, your steakhouses, your pubs, your diners, your burger joints, and then any blend of any of the above. And no matter where you go in America, you'll find your home in one of these places. I'm Mark Summers, and this has been Wrapped.
If you like this video, give it a like and subscribe, and comment your 5 below. Most importantly, stay snide, stay wry.
Bow! Bow! Goodbye, everyone.
Watch it below.
I hope so. And I hope they go to snidestudios.com.